Hello, Marcus Lim here with Batman Fortress, and this is the hardcover that collects all 8 issues of the Batman Fortress series. So here's the first issue, and the second one, issue 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And you can see that the cover of the first issue is also the cover of the hardcover. Alright, so what is Batman Fortress all about? Well, in a nutshell, it's about Dark Knight stopping an invasion of Earth, an alien invasion of Earth. Okay? And, Superman conveniently, just so convenient, right? Happens not to be around on Earth. And so it's up to Batman to face the invasion, the aliens. Okay, let's take a look. So the premise is quite interesting, you know. Batman facing aliens. So here's what it looks like without the jacket. Okay, let's see. Let's get into this. Alright. Okay, let's see. Batman Fortress. Issue 1, starting with issue 1. Alright. So Bruce Wayne. So yeah, again, right, the premise is a good one. Batman versus aliens. So, you get the sense that Batman is going up against insurmountable odds all by himself. So it's a good premise. And the artwork is okay. I mean, sometimes it looks a bit, I don't know, not quite right. But I think it's okay. So there's the Justice League. Okay, so the aliens are coming, but one by one they fall, and you can see, like in the case of Cyborg, he actually gets sliced in two, right? Which is a bit shocking. Obviously, this doesn't happen in the main Batman continuity. Okay. The writer, by the way, is a screenwriter for a Star Wars movie. I think it's Rogue One. Okay. So in any case, Justice, no Superman. Justice League. I think they got captured. So it's really all down to Batman to save the world, I guess. And so what does he do? Well, he goes to find help. He actually decides to join forces with President Luthor. And off they go. And what is his plan? Well, he's trying to find a weapon in Superman's Fortress of Solitude, which happens to not be there anymore. And so they have to find the fortress. Okay. And in order to do that, he has to find extra help. So that's where he goes and decides to form his own team. Detective Chimp is one of the people or heroes that he seeks out. And then there's also this Aquaman Jackson Hyde. Not really Aquaman, but I don't know who he really is. But yeah, he is maybe related to Aquaman. And then there's Emiko, sort of like Green Arrow, I guess, but more like a Red Arrow. So yeah, and there's Lex with his armor. And then they find the fortress in the somewhere in the ocean, underneath the ocean. Okay, and then they have to break in. And at this point, you realize that most of the story is about finding the fortress, getting into the fortress, which is actually not surprising, given that the book is called Batman Fortress, right? Yeah. So there you go. That's what I mean when I said, yeah, some of the artwork looks a little bit off for some reason. I don't know. And the other thing that I do have some qualms about, there's, as Joel explains, the L family, apparently they're war criminals. So they've sort of turned Superman's family into, Kryptonian war criminals. And that's the other thing here. Superman never left the Earth. That's the big twist. He's been hiding, right, all this time, because he didn't want the aliens to detect him. The aliens obviously out for revenge because his family's, war criminals. So he decides to hide, which doesn't quite sit well with me because, it doesn't seem like something that Superman would do just to hide. I think he would, at least put up a fight, right? And the ending to me is anticlimactic, to be honest. It's just them talking and more talking. No fight, nothing. Yeah. So I don't know about the ending. Because, he actually gives up his powers so that Batman gets his powers. See? Batman becomes the Superman. So that's the ending, which I guess is an intriguing setup for a potential sequel, if it ever comes around. However, I thought the premise was interesting, although as it went along, I guess I'll let you decide for yourself if you decide to pick up this book. So here's the variant cover gallery. Number 1 variant cover, number 1 by Derek Robertson, and number 2 variant, number 3 variant, number 4 variant, number 5 variant, number 6 variant, number 7 variant, and number 8 variant. So the only extras in this book are the variant covers. Okay. So overall, yeah. So that's what else can I say, right? It's got a very interesting premise, like something that you might have always dreamed about, Batman fighting aliens all by himself, which sounds really exciting, but turns out that it's really a story about breaking into Superman's fortress of solitude, which is far less exciting than what the premise promises. So that's what I wanted to say. If you want, if you're thinking of picking up this book, that's what it really is about. Comes down to in the end. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's terrible. I mean, that it's still got its moments. But yeah, just keep that in mind if you are gonna pick this book up, right? So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.